WAWL Red Bank, Chattanooga.
DEFCON. That indicates our current defense condition. DEFCON. World War III.
8, 7, 6,
World War III.
4, 3,
World War III. World War III.
1. Impact.
And this is WAWL Chattanooga States the Wall. I'm your hostess with the mostest to your cyberpunk anarchist, Harley Quinn. And thanks for tuning in with me today. So it's going to be a fun show today, and hope you all can join me as we hack the planet. I mean, that's what we do, right? We hack the planet on this show. Anyways, so a police officer turned whistleblower after exposing the DeFlock camera network, and the data backs the claim. And this is from Yahoo Tech. So basically, a police officer had reportedly raised alarms regarding the flock cameras that you see all over the country, and unfortunately, there are some flock cameras even here in Chattanooga. There are claims that the flock cameras are far more invasive than residents were told. This information being reported by the police officer. Basically, from what this article states, the flock cameras are not just vehicle fingerprinting, fingerprinting the license plate, make, model, color. The DeFlock camera system also generates heat maps, charting a vehicle's movement across an entire city for over a month. This feature was initially denied by Flock. The existence was denied by Flock when they were asked about it by local officials, but lo and behold, they come out and admit, you know what, yeah, it exists. So here's what we know about the flock cameras and what they're capable of. So they store the license plate, the make, model, and color, and store it centrally on their cloud servers for later search. They use the Condor AI cameras with pan, tilt, zoom capability that track and detect people, not just vehicles. And this is confirmed by Flock's own marketing of people detection alerts and Guardian mode. Vehicle movement heat maps over time, a cross-jurisdiction national database searchable by agencies and other cities and states, and federal backdoor access. A University of Washington researchers have found that the U.S. Border Patrol have accessed data from at least 10 Washington state police departments without those departments explicitly authorizing it. That last point does carry weight for the University of Washington Center of Human Rights concluded that there is functionally no difference between Flock's nationwide network and the nationwide network of cameras that CBP has access to. The ACLU separately found that Flock had repeatedly lied to city councils, police departments, and the public across the country about its capabilities. A CBS segment captured a police official denying any federal sharing shortly before reporting confirmed immigration agencies had network access. And yeah, These cameras can follow you down the street, exposed without a single login screen. DeFlock AI-powered Condor cameras were broadcasting live footage and full administrative controls to anyone who looked, according to an investigation highlighted by the Independent Institute. The organization warned that the unnecessarily exposed Americans secretly tracking users' sensitive personal data due to theft by hackers and foreign spies. Condor's own product specifications have confirmed the automated human tracking. The whistleblower's concern about the cameras that follow is not hypothetical. While Flock insists that data sharing decisions belong to the local agencies, cities like Santa Cruz and Flagstaff have discovered that their camera data have already reached federal entities before anyone tightened policies or canceled contracts. This, according to NPR. The officer's reported experience, and you might notice the officer does not disclose his name from looking at this, so he is anonymous. But the officer's reported experience, personal consequences for speaking up, fits a well-documented pattern of institutional resistance to surveillance app criticism, even if the specific case awaits independent confirmation. If your city is among those 5,000 plus jurisdictions, and yes, Chattanooga, Tennessee does count as one of those cities with Flock cameras, your movements are very much being logged already. And the question worth asking your officials are, do they actually understand what they purchased? For those seeking alternatives, home security systems offer privacy-respecting options that keep your data under control. And that statement is according to Yahoo Tech, written by and it is written by, who is it? Alex Barrientos of Gadget Review. Folks, I read this article right here. I read this article about the Flock cameras. I'm going to give my editorial before we get back to some more music. Those Flock cameras have to go. And we are seeing full on why they have to go. They are intruding on the privacy of thousands of people here in Chattanooga. As a matter of fact, I could pull up the DeFlock map right here, and I could pull up where all these Flock cameras are here in Chattanooga. We know that there's one that's based over over at the Lowe's at Hamilton Place Mall. Let me see. Let me try to load this up. I don't know if Chat State's network is gonna let me pull this up, or if DeFlock is gonna work. But there have been reports of Flock cameras on Highway 58 going towards Harrison. Let me open the legacy map real quick. There we go. Yeah, that works better. So, if we have a look at the DeFlock map, and if you want to have a look and see where there are Flock cameras here in Chattanooga, go to deflock.org, and you will see a whole map of all the Flock cameras all over North America. So, from my understanding, there are 86 Flock cameras in Chattanooga, 2 over in Marion County, 103 in rural Hamilton County and the Cleveland area. I want to look at the Chattanooga Oh my goodness, they have installed more and more flock cameras in the area. So if you are traveling through like 153, you're more likely getting tracked by a flock camera. If you're traveling down Red Bank, or actually if you're traveling down Signal Mountain Boulevard, there's 3 flock cameras around that vicinity going towards Highway 27. There's flock cameras over at where the new Lookout Stadium is, Erlanger Park. There's some over near the zoo area. There's even one over at the National Cemetery. There's so many flock cameras here in the area. So many in the Hamilton Place Mall area. Yeah. And I hate to go on this soliloquy about flock cameras, but these things do not respect your privacy. They're turning information over to federal officials. If you've noticed all these ICE raids that go on in which families are separated, they send people away, they deport them, it's a travesty. It's a real travesty what's going on in this country, especially when it comes to mass surveillance. We are seeing much more mass surveillance now than we have in years. Actually, it's been evolving. It's been evolving since the 1950s. The NSA, the CIA, the FBI, they're all always coming up with new ideas to really up the mass surveillance. And with the advent of the internet now, that mass surveillance over the internet is a lot easier now. So, best advice to y'all, get VPNs, get on Tor, get a Signal chat app, whatever. Protect yourselves. Because it's only going to get worse from here. If the government keeps, messing around with our privacy laws. Anyway. I'm off on a tirade. Tangent. We should get some more music playing. This is HonkSec Radio. I am Harley Quinn, your cyberpunk anarchist, and we got some dual core coming up. We got some Tear for Fears, and we also got more and more hacker music. So, hack your planet, y'all.
Not every geek with a Commodore 64 can hack into NASA.